recording again. And okay, I'm gonna go to Pascal. So I have my Pascal folder here on my desktop. Just gonna open it up, and I'll probably make it a little bit bigger. And for this one, since I'm not creating game art, I'm gonna give myself a little more room on the canvas. So I'm gonna go to resize first, and I'm gonna do like 256 by 256 and resize. And I'm gonna save this. So I'm gonna say character designs and save as. And I'm gonna go to my when you go to the desktop, go to my game and go to the art folder. So this is where the Pascal files and like the original art files are going to be. I'm going to make a new folder here and just put all my character related stuff here. So in here, I'll put my character designs. Okay, make this a little bit bigger. And I'm going to turn off the frames per second preview because I'm not doing animation right now. And so I'm just going to use a few different shapes. I'm going to do a really, really simple character design. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on it. But what I want to demonstrate is just using different shapes to create different types of characters. So I like to create like little outlines. So I'm going to make like a big rectangle. Actually, I want a little bit more width on that rectangle. So I'm going to create a rectangle and then go to the next frame and turn on the onion skin. And so I can draw around that rectangle. Although that's actually probably too big. So let's actually, I need more of like a rectangle in the center so I can draw like legs and stuff. Although your character doesn't have to have legs. Let's center this and then I'll go to the next frame and I've got the onion skin on. So then I'm gonna get my pen tool and choose a color. I'll do like green. Maybe I'll make like a little alien. Gonna turn this down a little bit. And so, you know, the square is really big. Like that's probably not what I would normally start with if I was designing a character, but it kind of like forces me to think about what would a square character look like. So I'd probably just like draw some eyes to get started, draw a little mouth, and then draw an outline. I'm really not gonna like try hard on this at all. Okay, so if I draw like an outline like this, so then if I have like some arms, maybe he has like a hand right there and maybe like a foot and another foot. I don't know, this is kind of goofy. This is just my first try. Okay, so that's pretty good. Let's fill that in. Yeah, that looks, oh, whoops. Oh, I missed a little area down here. Oh, okay. And then I need my bucket. I'll fill that in. That looks pretty good. Let's fill in the eyes and the mouth with like maybe, what's a good color to go with green? Like orange or blue? Probably blue is better. I'll do like a light blue. And so I'll fill in the eyes and this little mouth area. And draw this. Okay. Actually, let me just fill this in. Okay. So yeah, that's like fine, whatever. I just want to move on now and try different designs, and then I'm going to come back and choose one later. So moving fast is also a good thing because, you know, I could spend a lot of time like trying to fill in this hand or whatever, but it's not going to really change the ultimate design. I don't know why it won't let me. It keeps doing this weird thing where it's like making a circle. I don't know what that is. I think it's with an issue with the Wacom thing. Anyway, fill that in. But yeah, I can still see the basic design. If I turn off the onion skin, looks okay. It's not great. So I'll just move on to the next one. So the square looked like that. I'm going to try a circle now. Let's make a circle. And then I'll make a new frame. And I'll just kind of do the same thing, but with the circle as the basic idea. So I'll draw the eyes again. Oh, whoops. grab the pen. Okay, so here's some eyes. Here's his mouth. Line that up. And then, so with the circle, maybe his arm is like there. His foot is there. Kind of like doing this weird thing where it's like pinching down here. Try that again. Okay, so the circle, let's maybe do something else with his arms over here. That looks like a leg, but that's okay. Okay, there's his feet. And maybe this arm, like that. These look like bad guys. They don't really look like main characters, but whatever. Oops. I'm missing. Oh, right there. Okay, fill that in. Okay, that kind of looks cool, I guess. Fill that in. So then I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do a triangle. There's no triangle shape, so I'm just going to take the stroke tool, which will let me do a triangle. So I'll draw like a triangle up here, then down here, and over here. Okay, and I'll turn the onion skin back on. And I'll start with the eyes again. They're kind of getting squished in here. And here's the mouth. And so his head is like that. Maybe this guy will just have feet and no arms. Whoops. Okay. So obviously these aren't like going to be my final designs that go in the game, but just kind of working out some different ideas, seeing which kind of shapes look better. And so that looks pretty good. So I'm basically done. I mean, you guys should probably make things that look better than this. I suck at drawing, but uh, you know, whatever. It'll work in a game, maybe. Anyway, so that's going to be my character design. I'm going to go ahead and delete these guidelines. I don't really, it's not necessary to, but it'll just make the file a little bit simpler. And so I'll save this. And so now I have some character designs. I'm not going to put them on the Open Lab quite yet because we still have a little bit more to do with this assignment, but I'm going to export them so that they'll be ready to go on the Open Lab when I finish the animation. So I'm going to go to export, and for this one, I'm going to go to zip and download a zip, and I'll call this character designs and download the zip. So that way they'll be on separate files. So here's my zip of my character designs. And so let's take a look at those. So this is in art, in character. Here's my zip file. I need to extract this. So I'm going to right click and click extract all. On the Mac, you can just double click and it'll just open. It works a lot better, but that's okay. And I'm just going to put these directly into this folder. So I'm going to take this folder off at the end, click extract. Okay, so there's my 3 character designs. So that gives me a little bit of a sense of, what different types of characters I could use, how they might work in the game. And so yeah, that's the first part. So I did shapes. I didn't change the colors. I stuck with the same colors so I could kind of compare the different shapes. But you might try variations of colors. You might try variations of different designs. I kept with the same like 2 big eyes because I was doing kind of like an alien. But you could try different features and different components, and then you could also try different sort of like accessories to the character. Like my character isn't wearing any clothes and doesn't have anything like any weapons or anything like that. So that's another thing that you might try some variations with. Okay, I think that's enough. So I'm going to stop recording.